Hi everyone. I actually had hoped to make another video earlier than this, but some of you may know we were moving house, and yeah, there were a few surprises along the way, like having to deep clean the new house as well as give the old house a good clean. And yeah, I joke about having OCD, but I think I must have it a little bit, because once I knew that the cleaning needed to be done, it's like I've been on a mission and I couldn't rest until I knew everything was clean. Tidy I can, untidy I can live with, but clean, especially if it's not our dirtiness. Yeah, so I finally got things at a point where I think I can settle down now and get back to finding a beautiful new normal. Before I do, I just wanted to share this beautiful space with you that I have now, through necessity, not by choice. Our old place really just had concrete and we made it work, but yeah, it got to the point where my soul has just been craving this. So I'll see if you can see, excuse the camera moving around. This is my beautiful, there's my dog rolling, very happy. It goes all the way, oh, I can't really do it, up and onto acreage at the back, and all these absolutely magnificent trees. I'll actually just have to show you because they're so beautiful. I'll try and get the positioning right. Some of these trees are just so beautiful, and some of them are so straight. It's incredible. And then it just goes all these beautiful ferns and then around back this way. So for those of you that know me and know that being an earth sign, it's great being by the beach, it's just around the corner, but as an earth sign, I need to be in nature, and I have it now. And I'm so excited. So yes, I will be spending very little time inside and most of my time out here working, getting the veggie patch going and all the things I've been wanting to do. So anyway, yeah, that's where my attention's been, and on my little one. So it's been rather a chaotic month, but my heart and soul feel at peace, and I know my head will too once I get into just things being normal again, and not so 15-hour days divided between two houses. What I did want to talk about, and I know that this is going to be something that at least one person that's going to listen to resonates very strongly with, possibly more. It's to do with the whole cocooning stage, the rebirth. We know that butterflies are symbolic of a rebirth, a sort of death transformation, the ultimate death transformation, because the caterpillar goes into chrysalis, ultimately dies, and is reborn into this magnificent butterfly. There's a reason that butterflies are symbolic for that. And so I always thought that when we go through these transformative phases, where we sort of cocoon ourselves and then emerge out of it, it's a relatively quick process. I wouldn't say quick, but I sort of thought maybe weeks or months. What I've been shown is where I've been for about the last 2, maybe 3 years, is in this almost like chrysalis phase, and it's uncomfortable, and you feel like you're meant to be doing, but you're not. You're actually meant to be going through this dismantling of what you were and transformation into what you're becoming. And I was shown repeatedly to use the life cycle and the time spans of butterflies to show the comparison. So, and I had to Google this because I kept getting shown they're a butterfly for much less than they are anything else in their life. And so I had to Google it, and basically what I've come up with on averages, and obviously the monarch butterfly is extremely different. It has a much longer life cycle, I've discovered. I love this because I discover things I would never have probably looked up off the top of my head. So averaging it, and I know that different species are different, but this is going on just an average. For an example, the egg stage is roughly a week, and then the caterpillar stage is, you know, around 2 weeks, and then the chrysalis phase is, you know, on average a week and a half. So that's 4.5 weeks to then emerge as a butterfly and get to live for potentially less than 2 weeks. And at first you think, wow, why would you go through all of that, like over 50% of your life, to just have these few moments in the sun? But the thing is, the butterfly, it doesn't hold on to being a caterpillar. It doesn't hold on to everything it was when it was a caterpillar. It lets it all go. It has literally died and become something completely different, and it will remain in that state. I feel, and I know at least one other person has been going through this. This has been going for years. And at first you confuse it with depression. You think it's all of these other things, but it's not. You've actually placed yourself there and have been placed in this cocoon energy. So you're still going about life. You're still doing what you need to do in the world, but you've largely protected and insulated yourself from any real attachment to it. You do the minimal obligations, but your energy, your focus, everything is very inward. It's all about what's happening inside you, and it is uncomfortable and painful. It's brutal, and I think I'm getting bitten by an ant, so excuse me. Oh, that's what happens when you've got to share space with nature. And it does feel like a death. But this slow, agonizing death that just doesn't seem to be coming. And you think, is this what I'm going to be in forever? But then you start getting a sense that things are going to shift. They haven't shifted yet, but you know that they're going to. You don't even know how you know that they're going to, but you just sense that. You start preparing for what's coming, and how you're going to engage when it comes. You don't force it. You just know to be ready. And then something will shift. It could be one thing, it could be multiple things at the same time. And yes, the shift itself could be overwhelming and stressful and exhausting and all of those physical things and mental things and everything else. But the state of being that comes on the other side of it is a permanent state of being. In regard to, you won't go back to the things that you used to. You've let them go completely. This is not to say that you won't go through another transformation. The lifespan of the butterfly, the whole process is extremely short. The human lifespan is much, much longer. So we go through multiple deaths and rebirths, and disengaging from the world, going into the cocoon, suffering the discomfort that we find there, knowing there's nothing we can do about it. It's a process that has to happen for us to come out the other side and have a beautiful new experience and way of being. I'm sure if you were to ask a butterfly and it did remember, is it worth going through all the pain for a few weeks of this? It would say yes. Of course it is. Look at this. Look how amazing this is. So, sorry, I'm getting, I haven't done one of these for a while, so this then becomes I feel like I'm chatting with you all instead of just making a video. So if you've been in this place where you've felt stuck, you've sensed things needed to change, you've tried to change them, nothing really happens, it's because you're not ready to move out of the chrysalis yet. And you're trying to force yourself because you know something new is coming and you want to get there because you don't like where you are right now, but it can't be forced. It just has to be. It has its own time frame to this cycle. The part of you that has higher awareness chose this, knowing it would give you everything you need. To get to the other side and have the experience that you desire. Everyone's going to experience it differently, but we're all going to go through the destruction of, or the disintegration. It's just a melting away. It's a dissolving. It's I don't know. These higher energies come in and they just purge it out. because our time frame is so much longer, it can take years instead of just weeks or months. And then I think it's reassuring, if you're stuck in that, to know that it does have its own time frame. And it's not that you're being negative, it's not that you're stuck in a negative place, it's just that you're not ready to move out of it. The discomfort's continuing because there's still something to be gained from it. The process is still ongoing. For a long time, I kind of thought we were waiting for something. We're waiting for this flash to happen. That's going to be the catalyst. It's not one individual event that's going to change everything. We are in the event, the process of it now. Every time we act with self-awareness, every time we make conscious choices, every time we strive to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be, we're bringing it closer. Every time we do the work, or just simply the allowance to let go of the old frequencies and allow the new ones in, we're bringing it closer and closer and closer. Again, it's not individual. If it was, that would be one. For some it would be wonderful, but for those that have signed up to do it with Gaia, we have to understand that there's a schedule. And so instead of just sitting in this state of waiting, I'm really embracing just be present in every moment. Every moment counts. Every moment, every second counts. And I'm letting go now, finally, of this incessant drive to get things done. I think I've needed to, because I need to feel that my space is sacred and it's clean and it's got the right energy. And I feel like I'm at that point now. And so today I'm not going to do anything remotely domestic or mundane. This is simply going to be a day for me to just be present with the day, with whatever's happening. Energies are about to pick up. I do get the sense that there's going to be another significant water event, whether this is flooding, storms bringing a lot of rain. I don't get the feeling of tidal. This feels more like flooding and rain somewhere. I know that's easy to say, there's been so much of it, but it's a strong feeling, so I don't know if that means somewhere closer to the Australian side of things. But it just really feels like an uncontrollable releasing of water again coming. So that could just be a lot of tears, we'll see. I hope everyone's doing really well. If you can resonate with the butterfly and the cocooning and being stuck in that and the discomfort and I have never really used this word before, but it's coming to be said, the Malay, that it's not, it's just this general sense of not feeling good, of, yeah, you're waiting for that sense of peace, that sense of happiness, that sense of contentment, whatever it might be. It's there to be found right now. It's just opening yourself to get there, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I know things may be feeling really, really uncomfortable. It's that sense of pressure building again. But let me tell you, you'll feel this sense that things are about to shift. They may not shift overnight, they may. You may get a sense of something coming in a month, 2 months, whatever it might be, or just that you're ready now to really take action on making whatever changes you feel guided to. Your inner being will push you forward when it's time to act, until you feel that strong pushing, not the mental pushing of the brain that tells, do, you have to be doing, you're wasting time, you're wasting whatever. No, not that pushing. You'll feel a prompt from within you that says, yes, now. It's now, do it now. And you'll know what to do. And even if you don't, you'll just go, okay, show me what I need to do. And just wait for the signs. They'll be there. again, don't be fixed on how they should come, otherwise you're going to limit yourself. So anyway, I hope that helps. Sorry, next video I'll try not to ramble. Like I said, this is my first chance to actually have an adult conversation about things that I love. So yes. All right. I hope you have a great day. Take care until next time I talk to you. Big heart hugs to everyone, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Bye.